everyone. This is Rob with Black Knight. I'm here with Ahad Raza from AR Performance. We're talking about patterns this week, and it's something you mention a lot. You know, I've been a YouTube fan of your channel for a while, and patterns is something that, to be honest, I don't really think about too much, but you talk about it a lot. So how can we conceptualize patterns and think about how to create better patterns on the court?
Right. So this has to start with awareness. So we've talked about awareness a bunch. If you're not aware of what's happening on the squash court, you're not going to be able to consciously think about what patterns to execute. Now, a pattern is just it's a way of playing, how you structure your rallies. A very simple pattern would be something like you hit tight drives into the back of the court, force loose balls out of your opponent, play the obvious short ball into the front of the court. That would be a simple pattern. If you think about some professionals, there are guys like Ali Farag, for instance, that use a boast, a two-wall working boast consistently, and he looks for the opponent to hit a cross court out of it, and then he's looking for that volley on his racket. Right. That would be a pattern. If you look at a guy like Mustafa Asal, he loves to hit those straight kills that fade into the side wall, relatively short in the court, and then he limits the opponent's angles, and then he can hunt that next ball after it. Okay. So I would say you got to think about what some of your strengths are. If you have a really good straight drop, if you have a really good boast, if you have a really good kill, if you have a really good lob, try to think about what shot you do well, you hit well, and then build upon that. So the way to think about it is you play your shot, you see what response your opponent gives you, and then you start anticipating that more often.
Okay, so you're thinking about what you're best at, and then trying to kind of execute that shot, which sets up a situation on the court, which then you can kind of put into a pattern that you've thought about before, or is it something that happens dynamically at the time?
So you want to think about these things in advance and practice them. So for example, I might be practicing drives out of the back corner, and then I would hit a straight kill. And then I want to make sure that I can execute that straight kill consistently out of the back, because when I get on court with someone else, I'm going to consciously play that kill, anticipating that they're going to hit something weaker straight back, because if the ball's tight to the side wall, they can't get their racket around it to hit a cross court. Okay. So I know that there's going to be a particular response from that shot, and then I can adjust my tee position to cover that next ball.
Okay. Okay.
The first pattern we'll show is the simplest one. Setting up a nice tight drive in the back of the court, forcing a loose ball from your opponent, and then looking to put the straight winner in. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Put that in. Yes. So that's the example. Rob forced a loose ball out of me. I was a little bit late, couldn't straighten it out properly, and then he got on that ball to put it away. Another simple pattern could be hitting drives and then using a straight drop out of the back or the mid-court to squeeze your opponent in the front corner of the court. So let's check that out. Ooh, with the target. And that's the squeeze, right? So that worked for two reasons. One, it was unexpected. Yeah. I played the drop even though we've just been playing drives. Yeah. And then the second reason was it was tight. So even if you got to that ball, you had no cross-court angle. It had to be a straight counter drop or a straight lob. I reposition myself here because I'm waiting for that, or I'm waiting to get on it in the front, and then I'm putting you under more pressure.
Yeah. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you want to check out any more of our content, head to our YouTube channel. And if you want to check out any more Black Knight gear, including rackets, accessories, and apparel, go to playbk.com and you'll find it there. Thanks again.